Let me just get set up here. Oh, 2 seconds. Oh, knocking lights over and everything. There we go. That's fine. Hello again. Dads, fellow tired dads. How are you doing? Let me ask you. Weekend comes and you've spent all week working hard, grafting at your job. You get the weekend then and you think you get a minute to yourself, but you don't. You're busy with the kids. You're busy with everything else, household chores, getting the grass cut, all that kind of nonsense. By Sunday night, you are absolutely worn out. And believe me, I know. I'm exactly the same. Sunday evening, I've seen myself lying in my pants on the sofa, just browsing menus for things I'll never ever watch, but still completely wiped out. The problem here is it's not so much physical tiredness as it is like a dad burnout, if that makes sense. This dad burnout is a pretty real thing. When you spend years, months, days constantly on form there, you're providing money for the bills, you're working hard for your employer, you're working hard for your family, and you're pretty much, absolutely knackered come the end of the week. And it is dad burnout, and we need to find a way to recharge yourself and get yourself plugged in the socket and get ready again for the Monday morning. So let's go over a few ideas that we've had, or I've had, because I'm very, very smart, a few ideas that I've had to work on that dad burnout for the week ahead. So as dads, we feel like we have to be the shock absorbers for the whole family. Any kind of stress we find, any kind of problems with mortgages, stress with work, for example, kids have stress themselves at school. We're the ones that generally they come to unload, and we're the ones who absorb it all. But we keep telling ourselves, I'll get time to rest when the kids go to school or kids leave school, kids move out, I'll get time to rest. When we go on holiday next year, I'll get time to rest then. But we don't, and we're constantly running on empty. Let's face it, if you have a car and you're constantly running that car on empty, it needs new oil, it needs more fuel, but you're driving that car forward and forward and forward, it's going to burn out. And the repair bills are going to be massive, much like yourself. You're burning yourself out, and we need to stop that right at the start. So what kind of things can we do to fix this? What can we do to try and stop that dad burnout? Well, there's a few simple things we can do. For example, I've mentioned in previous videos, have yourself a space. I've got a space here, I've got space in my spare room here, a small corner where I've got my computer, my gaming TV if need be as well. I can record things in here. I can, I like to emulate old arcade games. It's quite one of my little hobbies I have. I've got my 3D printer off camera here to my left hand side. This is a little nook I can use to try and recharge. Kids go to bed, I hide in here and do this kind of nonsense. But what else can you do for yourself to try and recharge? Here's one of the problems we have, is we feel guilty. We feel guilty when we leave our partner or whoever it might be in charge of the kids while we go and recharge. So we work extra hard. We say, don't worry, I'll watch the kids, you go and do a thing, blah, blah, blah. You fall in that nook of saying, I'll rest by the end of the week. I'll rest at the weekend. I'll rest when we go up and visit your parents. What we never do, because we're constantly on the go and constantly on charge and constantly, getting worn out. So here's an idea. Why don't you and your partner get together on a weekend and coordinate some kind of shift pattern? You tell your partner, listen, I'll take the kids from, say, 8 o'clock until midday or 2 o'clock, a 4 to 6 hour window. You go out and do whatever you want. Go see your friends, go and find an activity, a hobby, do whatever you can to get out of the house to recharge a little bit and get your batteries back to full strength. Subsequently, you then say, how about the Sunday then? Considering you get the Saturday, I'll get the Sunday. So Sunday morning, then you take the kids and leave me then to go out and do my own thing. Go for a run on the motorbike or go see some friends or even just go for a drive, go for a walk. Just get yourself out of that area, out of that stress and try and recharge your batteries because it really is important. Otherwise, you're going to be running that car on empty and the brakes are going to fail, the engine's going to pop, the timing belt's going to go right through the bloody bonnet and you'll be in trouble. You know what? Taking care of your own mental clarity, I keep saying clarity. Your own mental clarity isn't selfish. It's a vital part of your job of being dad. It's important. It's self-maintenance and you've got to do it. If this resonates with you as a fellow worn-out dad or mum, for example, subscribe, leave a wee comment below there in the video and tell me what you do to replenish those batteries, to get yourself back to full strength and full charge. I'm probably going to go away and play Final Fight for a minute or two there, just to give myself a time to recharge, for example. Or I might go watch some Godzilla on my computer, who knows. But tell me what you do yourselves to try and recharge and get yourself back to being you. Again, thank you for watching. It's been a blast. I'll catch you in the next video. See you later. Thank you very much.